One of the interesting things to do this time of year is to actually take a look at some of the 15-year-old kids who are coming out of the Manitoba AAA Bantam Hockey League. Some of them can have an impact in the Midget League and add depth to their teams, and some of them will be breakout stars. Last year, Riley Stotts was a breakout star in the Midget League, and this year there's a number of players who are looking to achieve the same thing. In Winnipeg, a couple of key figures that are probably going to play into this. Eric Fox is a big forward who's going to be playing with the Winnipeg Wild this year. I'm sure they're expecting him to be a contributor to go along with Luke Sarnik. Kyle Bettens, another guy that's going to be critical to their success going forward. Reese Vitale and Mitchell Joss, two more guys. So there's actually quite a bit of youth on the Winnipeg Wild lineup, all things considered, with the depth of the program and the depth of players that are in camp. Working our way throughout the league here, the Eastman Selects, they've got Dallin Wilton coming in as a key young player, moving in on forward as a big left winger, and they'll be looking for some key contributions from him. The Yellowhead Chiefs, they'll be relying on some young players this year. Chad Nychuk, Cole Muir, Parker Johnson, all Western Hockey League prospects that will add depth and hopefully some top-end play for them. I know Cole Muir is likely to be leaned on to be a key contributor with that team, although the team does have quite a bit of depth this year and is looking to really build on last season's success. The Sept Plains Capitals have some strong 15-year-olds as well. A couple of key guys for them that could be offensive contributors. Joey Moffat would be one of them. He led the Manitoba AAA Bantam League in goal scoring last year. Along with him, his line mate last season, Logan Calder, is going to look to be a contributing offensive player. Zach Smith had a strong season last year, and on the back end, Brandon Cochin comes in, big physical defenseman looking to make an impact, while some of the other puck-moving and gritty players are there. They're all in all, there's a lot of young talent on the Central Plains Capitals. A bit of a shift in philosophy, fewer out-region players, and obviously they'll be looking to improve, but also the focus seems to be really on developing their players for the next level. In Pembina Valley, there are some young guys looking to make their mark. Colton Schindel, Jaden McCarthy, Logan Rose, and Wyatt Cobb all make the jump from Bantam. To go along with those young guys, there's it would be interesting there because it's not as much youth, but the two leading scorers from last year's Zone 4 High School Hockey League have made the jump to AAA Midget this year and have the potential to offer up a fair bit of offensive contribution along the way as well. But Jaden McCarthy is going to be a critical player along with Schindel. I think both are centermen, which makes the Pembina Valley Hawks fairly young down the middle, which will be a challenge for those young players to deal with, playing against bigger, older players. In Parkland, Mark Lewiski will be a key player for them. He's a gritty, difficult to play against guy who can score and put the puck in the net. Carter Coburn is another guy who was drafted, who they'll be looking for some contribution from and some big things from. To go along with those guys, Taron Topham has made the team. He's a puck-moving defenseman and will be looking to improve his position on the squad throughout the year, but look for him to potentially be a puck-moving, even power play offensive-style defenseman as the year progresses. So each team is looking at bringing in a lot of youth. Some of them will be expected to compete, and one of the telltale signs on which of these teams will find success as the season wears on will actually be which team's depth players, which team's youth can find their way to prominence and can really contribute and push a team from potentially being good to actually getting the job done.